You are a yummy packet of diced pineapples in the fridge. Half of you have already gone. Quite yummy, actually. The truth is, friends, most people are investing by looking in the rearview mirror. So they're trying to drive a car by only looking what's behind them. And you know that doesn't work. You've heard that analogy for life many times. You have to be forward thinking. Now, once you first get introduced to this forward thinking mindset, it's hard and it's contradictory and it's difficult at the start, and you're going to ask for some nice pump music just to get it started. I know you are. I know, because when I first heard it, I remember when I was a wee little pup. I was a young little pup. I was a young little squirrel. And I was like, all right, tell me what the future is. How do I think about the future? Where do I find this data? It's not so easy. You're trying to predict human behavior. You're trying to look for trends. However, in crypto, the trends go up forever and then they go down forever. So you got to be careful. And when the trend changes, like the macro big cycle trend, it doesn't like give you a 5% topping point to get out. No, I've already shown you on the charts many times that by the time we confirm the top in altcoins, in crypto for the cycle, you're down 68% on average, around there from the top. With Bitcoin, you've gone down 50%. So in an altcoin, yeah, if you had like, had $1 million, okay, now you're down to 300K-ish, 330K, you have to get out there because like it's going to be doomed for the next 12 to 15 months. But you just had $1 million, man. You just had $1 million. You're not going to click out for 300K because you literally just had $1 million like 14 days ago. That's how fast it is. And I've shown it to you, right? I've shown it to you many times. Like if you want to look at the Cardano chart, look at this from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Like this is 5 months. You got generous here, 65%. But it's the same thing with everything. Even you look at, like, for example, Doge as well. Look at this, friends. From the top, look at that. In 2 months, you're down 77%. See you later. Bye-bye. Never getting it back. I mean, it really is crazy like that. So we're going to dive further now. If you go back to 2017, friends, nobody retired by investing in the previous cycle 2013 meta. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to go through just each time period. I'm just going to show you that, okay, to win, friends, we have to independently and unbiasedly plot ourselves. We have a time machine. We go back in time, but we don't have any knowledge about the coins. So that's my mindset. I always have this mindset of if you threw me out into the wild out there and I could not learn the coins, I don't know the coin names, what information around me, what observations could I look? And I'd be touching everybody, be touching everyone around me with consent in a non-sexual way. And I want to be sniffing stuff. What information in the media could I be sniffing? What trends could I be looking at in crypto before everything pops up? What could I use to win? And you're not allowed to know the coins, okay? Because knowing the coins is not enough. It's like knowing the lottery ticket. Okay, I could go back in time. I'd bet 17, 6, 4. It doesn't work. Okay, so if you went back in time, for example, I know a lot of people just say, okay, so this is the MidCurver mindset. The retailer mindset is, if I went back in time, damn, I wish I bought Bitcoin. Oh, I wish somebody told me to buy BTC. Yeah, man, I wish that too. But that's a retailer mindset. That's a loser's mindset. You can't think like that. Instead, the winner's mindset is, if I could go back in time, I would ask more questions about the traditional finance system, because that would have led me to the path of inflation and money printing, and then I would have discovered Bitcoin. Do you see that path? Now we're actually going to use that for altcoins and alt seasons. So what I'm going to do now is going to show you, right, as I started here, let's go back to 2017. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to 2017, because obviously 2017 fans, yeah, if you could go back in time, I know the coins that pumped here. I wasn't around here, but I know, okay, XRP went 500x in this period here from 2017, or all of 2017, 500x. And we can actually look at the chart now and actually show you. I mean, like, even if you stop from down here to the top, it's wild, right? That's actually 672x. That's wild. These are monthly candles, by the way. Bank, okay? But going out and saying, oh, I wish I bought XRP. No. Because we don't know the coins today. We are now living in the now. We don't know the coins going forward. We can't know the future until it plays out, because they all correlate together. So, and we don't have any of these types of Metcalfe's law models, unfortunately, that deviate the price and the people in the network, because Metcalfe's law describes the value. Okay, the Metcalfe's law describes the value. It does not tell you, okay, you now have this many people, you are like 10x undervalued. It doesn't do that. It just tells you as you add up 10x more people, you're going to be 100x price growth higher. And you're going to get exponentially destroyed on the way down as well. So if we just go back to that 2017 part, what I do is I just like to ask myself questions, because this is a delicate balance, right? And I ask myself questions. I go, well, in 2017, who lost? That's what I ask. Who actually lost? That's what I want to do, friends. I want to remove the... This is advanced stuff, of course. You know, friends, you gotta know what not to do. Once you start like removing the stuff you should definitely not do, then you can kind of like work your way in and get a strategy of what fine-tuning what you should do. Okay, we know all these, you know, buy low, hold, believe, active community. I've given you all the edges here, right? But this is how we actually discover these. So if we go back to 2017, I can tell you right now, the big pumpers from 2017, they were different to the big stuff that happened in 2013. All right? So in 2013, the big pumpers, friends, were things like Litecoin. Okay? Now, you didn't have that many. So basically what they did was they saw Bitcoin had like $1 billion market cap back then. And what they did was they forked it. They did proof of work with Litecoin. And it had a value greater than 0. And I remember Davey Soy Hoffman. Yes, that's actually Davey Soy Hoffman on Bankers. Thank you for that episode if you're watching, sir. So he basically showed, I think maybe it was around back then, he knew people. He basically said that everybody in like crypto Twitter and everyone else back then, it was very, very small, but everyone was shocked because back then Bitcoin had value, right? And then we couldn't believe that somebody forked Bitcoin, but it didn't have a 0 value. It had like 20 million. Okay, so remember, 20 million, right? So I think that's 2% of $1 billion. Okay, so that's Litecoin. It was like 2% of that. I remember the numbers vaguely when I was talking about it. So remember, I absorb these things like a sponge, fence. That's why I'm here doing this high value content for you. This literally 18 hours a day research for you. Okay, with very, very sharp elbows, of course, very straight posture. So you go back in time and you're looking at this and you're thinking, okay, that was cool. And then that had the old season and everybody made money. But then we go forward in time. Now, if you go back, and remember we're in 2017 now, we're in 2017 cycle here, the HODL mantra. If you invested based off that, some of those coins did well, some. Not all of them though, okay? Not all of them did. And you have to be careful of that, right? So for example, this is Zcash, right? Zcash, I think a lot of people got trapped in this. Now, I don't know all the specifics, but you get the point, right? You get the, it's just like this is from 2017, 2016 launch. Look at that. Whee! So it's just beautiful that I can share this with you, right? I wasn't even around in that time. I mean, I'm just a freak of nature. I don't know what's going on. I really do have a peanut brain, okay? It's just unicorn on meth, just like doing cartwheels, jumping on a trampoline. That's what's going on in my head, okay? So we figured this out. We're like, wait a minute. If I go back in time, so friends, actually, how did I figure it out? I'm a very humble person, okay? I'm very humble and I don't judge anyone, all right? I have a conversation with anybody. I don't judge, okay? So I don't go back in time and call people stupid. I don't do that. People who go and do that, they're ticking time bombs and they're soy boys themselves. They will be humbled in life the wrong way, okay? And the hard way. I go back in time and I think, golly gee, why did those people get trapped? What were they so compelled about to make them feel like they got trapped? Why? Okay. Also, friends, I also think about like, you know, stories of the Bible or other religious texts. When they talk about like, you know, maybe miracles or like supernatural stuff happening. When I was a young kid, I used to think, well, it's all hocus pocus. But now I think, interesting. What made hundreds of people write about this? Something happened like over and over and over again. So instead of judging people from the past, I now become that person of the past, all right? And then I step into the shoes. When we have that mindset, we start to win, friends. So that's why when I go back and look at when I go back and look at 2017, what was happening here? Well, in 2016, Ethereum got birthed. That's why 2016, Ethereum got birthed. So if you're in 2017, looking backwards, remember? So you don't even have this, you don't have a nice log chart. You don't know what Bitcoin does, by the way. All you have is this. This is all you have in crypto, okay? You're looking at this, Bitcoin's going up. What are you going to do to invest for the future? Well, okay, what's the new thing that comes out? It's Ethereum. Ethereum is the unicorn birthed smart contract platforms. Now, here's the thing, right? Bitcoin maxis and Litecoin maxis, they're Bitcoin maxis too, pretty much, because they believe in like full decentralization. I remember even Charlie Lee thought pretty much like Ethereum is going to go to zero and it's useless, right? And everything's going to converge because they basically believe if you're not fully decentralized, eventually you're ticking time bomb. That's their concept. That's how they think, right? However, if you invested in 2017 with the 2013 ideas, a lot of people got destroyed. A lot. That mindset didn't work. Only some coins went up. Like Litecoin, a few others went up, but a lot of them got destroyed. Those ideas did not work. Because a lot of these new projects came, right, in 2017 era, and there was like 200 coins to choose from. What did work, though? It was pretty much whatever was birthed in 2016. The style, the flavor, what was birthed in 2016, friends? Ethereum. Ethereum kickstarted itself in the Bitcoin halving year. All right, now, it didn't birth itself. It was birthed right before then, but it started pumping up hard. And I know you don't believe me, but I'm going to show it to you right now. This is it right now. See these, friends? Ethereum comes out, does this. Here we go, 2016, and then bang, it does this big move, and everyone thinks Ethereum is pretty much done after this. A lot of people think, oh, well, you're down 70% from the top, and you're pretty much done. You see that? So Ethereum does this whopping move up 20x. By the way, the ICO for Ethereum was 31 cents. So everyone's up like 50x. Okay, but then obviously look at what happens to everyone else as Bitcoin goes up, all right? So now you can have an appreciation of this, okay? If you are in 2017, right, and you're like, hey, I begin now 2017, okay, which is our equivalent the next 3 months coming up, 3 to 6 months. It's that same equivalent. It's Bitcoin reclaims the all-time high. Say Bitcoin breaks to 70, 80, $100,000 around our zone, okay? Who's going to win? That's what I'm trying to think about. Who's going to win? Well, like I said, back in that 2017 day, the people who won were the people who looked at the 2016 events and they took note of them, all right? So the people who judged here, so people who, you're standing here, right? You're standing here, beginning of 2017, end of 2016. If you looked at these narratives from 2013, which was Litecoin and the style of coins, decentralization, maxi stuff, if you looked at them here, you got a poopy return, okay? And I'm gonna have to put a poop emoji just to show you got a poopy return, all right? And your win rate was very low. Now, of the stuff that did go, they did really good. They did really good, okay? But you needed a competitive edge. For example, like maybe Litecoin getting listed on Coinbase, for example. You see, you needed information asymmetry. Charlie Lee got Litecoin, I think, on Coinbase or did something else. But there was some edges there that you could find, okay? But if you didn't know that information and you just picked any of the decentralization coins, you got destroyed. As I got to show you with that Zcash is down only, for example, okay? Who did win, though? Like I said, the new stuff, the new narrative stuff. XRP, payment solutions, okay? I think privacy coins came out. You have Monero, like the narrative about privacy coins, they came. You see? You had everything launching as an ICO on Ethereum. Now, a lot of these coins did 50 to 100x, literally off the bat, just because there was only 200 coins to choose from, 100 to 200, okay? So you got to see that, right? So if you could go back to that 2017 bull market, you would not play it with the mindset of 2013 is the right way. The winning mindset is to say 2013 people are now onboarded, and as we onboard new people here, we don't care about that. That decentralization principle, it's gone now, okay? Because even the Bitcoin maxis showed, 100% of Bitcoin is distributed out to the world, okay? Besides Satoshi's, like I guess 95%, okay? And you assume he's gone forever. He doesn't dump or anything. But now with Ethereum, it's like 50%. Do you see? So it's not as much decentralization as Bitcoin, but the market didn't care. They still wanted more tokens. Now let's go to 2021. All right, we moved to 2021. In 2021, nobody retired by investing in 2017. So you see, friends, I've done the exact same thing again, okay? It's the exact same thing. We go to the 2021 year, all right, and we stand ready to invest in 2021, which is like right here. And obviously, I invested in a lot of different styles, things that made money, businesses, whatever it is, different, because you had no idea, friends. There's no book. I'm writing the book, okay? I've given you the mental framework and the actual blueprint here. I was literally here, okay? I tried all of this stuff, and I can even show you all the evidence. I'm here, gone through 500 to 1,000 charts, all right? So I want to go back 4 years ago, and what do I tell myself? Okay, what I tell myself is now, friends, I had a feeling I was on the right path, but I could not know 100%. But now I could confidently say, if I go back 4 years, okay, if I am looking at 2017 coins, I am going to go pooped. Okay, I am going to get pooped once again. So that's why all the bullets that I spent in things like, like a Tron, for example, friends, look what Tron did in 2017. Did nothing. Okay, you can actually see Tron did nothing. This return out here. So if you want to look at the real return, like look at Tron BTC. That's why the BTC ratios, look at this. It's shocking. This is all you were able to do in the bull market. That's absolutely nothing, right? So look at this. You did nothing and it came back down. This is just like garbage, right? Also, what did XRP do? See, a lot of people will say, oh, well, XRP, you had the corrupt SEC, but no, you had the same chart as Tron. All right. What about Litecoin? Look at Litecoin. Litecoin got dicked as well. Okay. So this got destroyed. So look what it did in 2020. Nothing. Look at Litecoin, friends. You see that? Look what Litecoin used to do, man. Litecoin used to be freaking huge. You see, man, that's nuts. So Litecoin was still, all it could do rally is still, you're down to only 83%. Look at these big ones, big valuation, and then like, boop, third cycle curse. You see that? So now we look back from like 2021, right? You go, okay, I am now investing for 2021. I'm being plopped then, and I can't look at any of the coins. The mindset to win is to see the 2017, the previous cycle stuff, right? You are playing a game of hot potato, and it's really random. Most of the coins did not do well, okay? But I'll be honest, I can tell you which ones did well. They're called Doge and Cardano, okay? So if we look at Cardano, ADA BTC, look, this was one of the winners. That did good, okay? That did not break the high, but it did good, right? From the blow, 9x, 10x, look at this. From here, did like a 7, 8x against BTC. And obviously, Doge was a unicorn winner as well. You see? Doge is obviously one of the unicorn winners. Let's see how much he did. Doge obviously did like 50x against BTC. But I know those two, man. I know those two. Those are the only two. Also, you can throw Ethereum out there. So ETH BTC. But friends, look at this, man. Look at this. Ethereum let us down. Look all Ethereum did. You're in 2020. Look all it did to the top of the market. Did a 3x on BTC. And that's one of the big winners, by the way. So I can count them. Doge, Cardano, Ethereum. And then there were like literally 50 coins from the 2017 era. Nothing. 2x at best, down straight away. Garbage, filthy. You see? So if we go back in time, looking at the previous cycle meta, or the mindset of what worked, basically you're trying to guess the narratives. You're trying to guess, okay, what's the trend? What are people going to come in to buy, okay? Instead, what did people capture? So what did people choose in that previous cycle? They chose gaming, metaverse, NFTs, DeFi 1 and 2, okay? Mostly 2, which is Ponzi DeFi, which you refer to as Luna, Olympus DAO, Hex is included in there as well, okay? You have, remember, it's just for the inflation handout, friends, so it's not to be inflammatory or anything. It's just how the industry categorizes these, okay? Alternative layer ones, which is cheaper Ethereum narratives, that was there. Dogecoin narratives, you see all those narratives I just mentioned? They were not the 2017 narratives, mostly of XRP, which was payment solutions. They didn't care about privacy. So privacy was cool back in 2017. It's not cool now anymore. They didn't care about decentralization either. Do you see? So once again, it's that same concept, okay? So looking back, you go back to that 2021, okay? Looking off 2017 was a curse, okay? You have to think about what was happening in 2016. Sorry, in 2020, you have to look at the Bitcoin halving year. So have you noticed this pattern, friends, already? So the way to win in 2016, right, is you see what's going on around this time. What's going on around this time? That was Ethereum. And then you invest based off that concept, okay? What's going on in 2020? It was DeFi. But here's the thing, okay? You couldn't just buy the DeFi coins. You had to look at the concept of DeFi and Uniswap and then participate on all the coins that were on decentralized exchanges. So if you could buy a coin on a decentralized exchange, you had a higher chance of winning a lot. That's it. It's not guaranteed, and there's distribution of everything, but you're closer to the closer to the moonshots than not. For example, Hex, one of the biggest winners. Luna, you could get on a DEX. Olympus DAO, you could get on a DEX. See this decentralization stuff? See those themes? But you had to be there in the Bitcoin halving year. You had to analyze what was going on in the Bitcoin halving year. Gaming, metaverse, NFTs and stuff. They are not decentralization principles, but to access them, it's all the decentralization world that Uniswap enabled, because now you could trade stuff with the ratio, okay, from the DEXs. You see how we're getting a step closer? So what I'm now going to do is bring us to today. So I'm now already telling you, I can see okay, I can see, friends, people in 2025, so people in this bull market, they will not retire, most of them, by investing in what happened in 2021. They will not in that mindset, okay? That mindset, those concepts. What is that? Okay, now here's the thing, friends. Another narrative that happened in 2021 were launch pads. And I'm already doing launch pads with paid and VVV, but basically that is what we call the VC scum tokens. That is the high FDV, low float stuff where they've got given all the tokens, okay? And they only give like 10% out to the community at best. It's 5% on average, and they're just dumping on everyone, all right? Very dangerous, yeah? Very dangerous to be 100% of your portfolio in there. So those things, they started to hurt people in 2021, but now people still think they're the way. By the way, friends, I don't want to name any names, but I watch so many influencers on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, you haven't learned from 2021. You're still investing how you made money off 2021, where, like, I don't want to be mean or anything, but like, yeah, they got given coins, they shilled the coins, and they shilled every unlock, and they dumped on everyone, okay? There are many people out there like that. They know who they are. They know who they are. They got to look themselves in the mirror. I know they did that. And it's on the internet forever. And yes, look, we have to get past it. We are getting past it, but the people learned, okay? You are the people. I am the people. We are the people together. We do eat grapes. We do love bananas. So we know, all right, 95% of the coins given to these VCs, sweet, I'm out. I don't care. I don't care what your tech does, bro. I know you're dying in a bear market. I know you are. You don't have a cash flow positive business. And even if you do today, I know you're going down 99% cash flow. You're going to be cash flow negative in a bear market. I know you are, Habib. And the chances of picking a unicorn is literally 1 in 5,000. Literally, those are the odds. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, BNB. Like, it's so rare to find the unicorn. And there's like 100,000 coins that haven't made it. So, and they all dropped 95% against ETH ratio. So, you know what I mean? So, people are waking up, friends. Now, our cycle, that's what we're here for, okay? Open mind, open heart. 2025, okay? But do you remember that common theme that I showed you? The common theme was whatever happens in the Bitcoin halving year, you have to look at the themes in it. That's the trend that kickstarts whatever comes ahead. Now, I don't know it's going to happen again. I'm just telling you. It happened in 2012. It happened in 2016, and it happened in 2020. Each of the Bitcoin halving years, someone does something, a tech innovation, and that's the thing that fuels the theme for what comes on next. What happened with us? You know it's meme coins already. You know it's meme coins, okay? But a lot of people say, well, it's Solana. Well, here's the thing, man. It was Solana this year. I don't think it's going to be Solana next year. Why? What's Solana's edge? Fast transactions, meme coins. Okay, they're not edges, bro. They're not edges. If you're fast, other people can be fast enough. Okay? You get that part. Number 2, meme coins. We know with our competitive edge research information that everybody on Solana's a Jeet. Don't let him date your sister. He'll be breaking up with her in 48 hours. Okay? So these people are all Jeets. You know they're all Jeets. They move coins every 24 hours. They're all in a super fast trader mentality, and they all lose. They're all a bunch of losers. That's the mindset in there. They don't have any loyalty. There are no cults. You notice that, friends? On Solana, there are no cults. It's not a coincidence, okay? Because FTX and everybody in the Solana top, these VCs, they don't believe in cults. They believe in paying for the water cooler. It's a room temperature water cooler, okay? Not a single piece of orange in that building. Not even orange skin. Okay, no orange juice anywhere to be found. Their cafe just sells room temperature water. That's it. In a paper cup, a cardboard cup as well. Tell me that works. Okay, so that's pretty much what you're getting. And you know that. What did we see in our Bitcoin halving year, friends, 2024? We saw meme coin awakening. Okay, meme coin awakening. And, you know, I mean, I could just, if for the people out here as well, all my lovely friends and people, I know you're probably asking, okay, do we have any data on this? Yes, we do, my friends. Yes, we do. Look what meme coins did this year, all right? Look at the returns of each sector. These were the best performing sectors of the year. Meme coins did a 14x average, all right? The next was real world assets, 3.8x. By the way, if you want to capture that upside, that's ChainLink, okay? Unless you get any of these other smaller coins, okay? AI was 3x, 3.2x. See, AI, friends, is another one. So look at all these. This is just 2x, man. 2x. This is like, bro, don't even waste your time. You could only go up with 2x. You're just like XRP the last cycle. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, that's the average category. Okay, now, friends, remember, you might say, oh, but Pulse Chain's a layer 1 chain. I know, but that's it. That's if you bought every layer 1 chain, you only get 70%, okay? You have information asymmetry with Pulse Chain. You have Richard Hart's wallet. Just like how, if you go back to 2017, buying decentralization store of value coins like Litecoin, most of the time it got wrecked. But Litecoin pumped to the moon. Why? Because Charlie Lee got it listed on Coinbase. That's your information asymmetry edge. Do you see that? Charlie Lee worked at Coinbase, he was getting it listed. So what's our information asymmetry? Okay, we know, okay, there's a wallet with 170,000 ETH. Highly likely it's going to rotate it in. It doesn't have to. I don't know, friends. Okay, a comet can come and blow you and me together and our souls go up and do the loop around. Then we're born another 50 or 100 years in the future. Okay? Maybe. But this is our chance. This is speculation. So you get to see this meme coin data, all right? Meme coins. Luckily for you, I've already made all these videos to explain to you. But like, it's not just meme coins. We're putting culture on the blockchain, and these are how organizations and cities reorganize themselves. I've made so many videos to tell you that this is what happens, man. We have the hospital already built, the metaphorical hospital of crypto, the money markets, the DEXs. We have all the boring, solid stuff. Now people are getting bored. They want the cinema. They want the red light district. They want Las Vegas. They want the entertainment stuff. Okay, they want the Louis Vuitton bags. We already have enough of these toolboxes and luggage bags. We have enough of them. Now people want to like have fun with culture. They want like, oh, I want to feel rich. I want to feel entertained. I'm bored and I'm poor. Okay, that's pretty much what we're moving into. We're getting more mature in crypto. We're phasing these things in. So I got to remind you, okay, if you are investing for the future, this is just my guess, okay, friends. Once again, I could get this totally wrong. Just telling you, in 2012, 2016, and 2020, if you sat in each of those Bitcoin halving years and looked at the past, okay, you couldn't do it in 2012. You had no example. But if you looked at it twice before, if you looked in the past and you just invested off the past, you missed out on whatever the big new thing was. You were in cycle 2 narratives. You never got the cycle 1 narrative pump. You never had a chance to. You never had the good returns, okay? So what are people trying to invest off based off today? And when I just throw these sectors out to you, you already know what they're doing, by the way, okay? So firstly, you got to separate this, right? We have meme coins, but then there's dog coins, and people put them in the same category. I know they are in the same category, but dogs are 2021. And people trying to invest based off dogs again, yeah, you're going to get a cycle 2 narrative performance off that on average. You're not going to get a cycle 1 narrative thing type of that. The cycle 1 narrative of memes went to new memes. What was new? Peppy. What was new? Dog with hat. Peppy did like a 2 million X. Dog with hat did a 200,000 X. Yes, it did. I think a 400 or 40,000 X it did. Yes, it actually did that from 100K market cap. I showed you on the chart when Ansem shielded it. Well, if you bought when Ansem first, that girl on Ansem's Twitter stream, obviously I never did, friends, but I'm just retelling the story. If you bought when she first talked about it, went up 40,000x, okay? They're the new memes, not the older ones. And you can actually see it from the returns, right? They're just heavier. They're heavier market cap. Like, you know, you have to talk about SHIB as well, right? Like, this is SHIB's return. It is a nice 4x, but now it's come back down. See what I mean? SHIB is nowhere near the top. It's still down 80%. By the way, SHIB, one of the most respected coins of all time. What this thing was able to do is literally a miracle from the heavens as well. Okay, a miracle from the heavens. Just blew everyone out of the water, all right? And SHIB, by the way, was a derivative of Doge. You see? So don't knock these derivatives, friends. I know derivatives, yes. Don't knock them. Look what SHIB was able to do, okay? So what are the sectors that people are investing in today, which is basically the underlying tone? What are they investing in today that is 2021 that they are telling all their audience and everyone out there that they're going to pump to the moon? Okay, that I've wanted to know. And obviously, I can write them here for you. They're still talking about stuff like gaming, okay? There's still people talking about metaverse. They're still talking about alternative layer ones, which is cheaper Ethereum. There's still people talking about these old DeFi concept coins, the older DeFi stuff. Okay? Remember, friends, even ChainLink is an oracle's narrative. It's now cycle 2. However, ChainLink is also part of real-world assets, which is now a cycle 1. I'm not saying it's going to get a cycle 1 return. Maybe get cycle 1.5. Maybe the total altcoin index only does an 8x from here. Maybe ChainLink does like a 16x, you know, or maybe a 15x from today. That's still pretty good if ChainLink gets like $200 or something. Okay? That's still outperforming the index. That's not like, it's not giving you like the big juicy 100, 200x flash returns, okay? That'll be actually amazing if we do get that, okay? So you get to see that, right? Out of all these sectors, so people talking about all these sectors, cheaper Ethereum, and then like everything from 2021, you know that, right? They're cycle 2 stuff now. They're cycle 2 narrative stuff. And you do get one more kind of like exit pump, but you need a competitive edge. You can't just go and buy any of them. You will get wrecked. Now, luckily for you and me, we do have a bit of information edge here. We're like, wait a minute, interesting. Maybe Ethereum's ETF helps it, maybe. Maybe being Ethereum friendly helps too. Because if you go by and look at all the other layer 1 chains, there are a lot of dead chains. There are a lot of chains, like for example, like Polkadot. I hope they come around again, but Polkadot is not EVM. Do you see? So every chain that is not Ethereum friendly, they had a hard time pumping last cycle. So now we get to see that. That probably is a secret as well, like secret edge, right? You probably think like, okay, if your chain is non-Ethereum friendly, besides Solana, right? That's a unicorn winner. That's a unicorn. That's a chosen one, okay? A lot of these other non-Ethereum friendly chains are going to find it harder to pump up, okay? And you have a unicorn as well, like Casper. But here you go. You're naming 2. Look at all the others that can't rally. XRP, by the way, has its own ledger chain as well. It's trying to like it is a chain, XRP ledger. But you see, it's not being able to do anything. So that's something we've been able to figure out. So if you are Ethereum friendly, that's now helping you get odds that you win and do well. Okay, it doesn't guarantee it. It's just like you're getting closer to the source that you at least survive and do okay. But then you ask yourself, why do you even want to be in all these cycle 2 narratives? Why? Well, I know why, friends, because it's hard for people to change their mind. I know it's hard, man. I know it is hard for you to just say, like, man, really? Yeah, man. I mean, really, friends. I know it's hard each time. Nobody could go back in 2016 and guarantee themselves that they would have identified Ethereum rallying and seen smart contracts of the future and then bought every single thing that launched on Ethereum. Not everybody did that, all right? The crowd rushed into that as the prices went up. So that's why I'm saying to you today, be humble. You think, hey, wait a minute. Are we going to look back in the future and people are going to say, why didn't people just go freaking buy all those meme coins? They were cheap. They were fairly distributed. They're shilled all over Twitter and YouTube. And even though people say they're sick of them, friends, I'll be honest with you. Who's sick of the meme coins? Who's sick of them? Have you noticed? I only hear when people say they're sick of meme coins, it's always, they're in one of 2 categories. One, holding heavy coins from 2021, very heavy offside. That's number 1. They're sick of meme coins. Okay. And then 2, influencers who usually they get given better deals than everyone else. Okay, they get given insider allocations. There were basically 99.9% of these meme coins. They don't have any of these like big influencer allocations, the ones that are mainstream YouTube, because they started from nothing. Now there are these cabals and stuff now, but you get the point. So I'm like thinking, interesting how the people who won the heavy bag holders, okay, because everyone's got bags from last cycle, but I'm telling you, like those people who just reject everything new. Interesting how the people who are dinosaurs, again, they're already like failing to adapt to the new cycle stuff, that they hate the new thing. Golly gee, can't they see that in 2021, you were the new thing? Did you know that? I mean, for example, okay, I'm not picking on anyone in particular, but I'm just telling you like, any coin friends. You know, gaming, metaverse, alt layer 1s, right? You were the new thing, man. DeFi coins, they were the new thing. Crazy, is it? You were the new thing in 2021. Now you're no longer the new thing. You had a new thing pump. That's cycle 1 narrative. Shine about you. Now you're not. Also, there's influencers. Okay, wow. I wonder if you guys, I'm just thinking to myself out aloud, I wonder if they're sick of meme coins because they don't get paid for them. I'm wondering that. I wonder how much of them are really talking about the tech. Now, here's the thing. You might say to me, no, my friend Tommy, I guarantee that we're going to play some nice gentle angel music. I guarantee that these people love the technology. I guarantee that they are generally sick of meme coins. Let me ask you something, my Habib and my Habibi Albi. You know, every single influencer who says they're sick of meme coins, I want you, go ask them yourself. Hey, what are you holding from 2021 that you liked back then from the tech? Tell me, what coins are you still holding? How much of a percentage of your portfolio? Is it 90%? No, trust me, it won't be 90%. Is it 50%? No, friends, it'll be less than 10%. It'll be 0. Okay, mark my words. Your friend Tommy's words. I promise you, they will all tell you that. They have nothing from 2021. So you're probably wondering, okay, what does that help you conclude? It helps you conclude they're full of shit. They're all full of poop. Smelly baby diarrhea with all the green and the brown and the purple and everything else and the corn, okay? Smelly poop, friends. If you love the tech so much, you told us you loved the tech back in 2021, why were you so quick to dump? Tell me that. I'm wearing a squirrel hat for you, by the way. Tell me why you, as a tech lover, a technology lover, why were you so quick to get rid of your tokens you dumped on innocent public so fast in 2021 on every single release? Why don't you have those tokens today? Why aren't you talking about those tokens today? What's the answer? They have no answer. They'll tell you, oh, it's not new. Oh, it didn't work out. Oh, yeah, God, yeah, I wonder why it didn't work out. Maybe all of you guys just dumped on everybody and the price went to zero and you didn't build a community. Do you see? They're all full of shit. All of them. Don't believe their lies. Do not believe their lies. The only reason they hate the meme coins is because now the meme coins are making a joke of everyone else. Because like, wait a minute. You're not here for freaking 20 years, brother. You're not here for 20 years at all. You don't care about the tech. You care about the stablecoin technology, the stablecoin portfolio part rising for you. You care about dumping on everyone. That's what you care about. The green number technology, the green number portfolio so you can exit. That's what they care about, friends. Of course they all care about it. I mean, like, and you know, it's funny. All of us in the industry, you kind of like, you're like, man, I almost believed them. I almost, but not really. But everybody outside in crypto, they can see it. They go, of course, you're all a bunch of grifters. They're all just dumping on you. I've told you, friends, I bought cash flow positive tokens in the last cycle. They did freaking nothing. Nothing. Okay? Did people hold them and respect them in the bear market? Hell no. They dropped 95% just like everything else as well. It's just that before they dropped 95%, they only went up a 7x, whereas Doge went up 550x. So they all dropped the same anyway. All the information is here, friends. Ultimately, I've given you the guide now, okay? If you invest off the rearview mirror, you are playing a cycle 2 narrative, okay? Good luck. Just saying good luck. I hope it works out. I'm just telling you, the odds of you picking the unicorn out of like 50 coins, the odds of you picking the top 2, 3, 4, 5 that actually do well, they're tough, man. They're tough. You need information asymmetry edge. You need a competitive edge. Most people won't. You're just going to bag hold, have to accept lower returns. All the rest of us, we can see what's happening in this year. What happened in 2024, friends? There was a meme coin renaissance. All the data's here. All the meme coin renaissance. Now, here's the thing. There's still a chance people say, well, you know, we are all sick of meme coins. Let's go buy a whole new tech industry. Okay. We'll wait for that. That's okay. Let them do that. I will be waiting for that moment. But I want to ask you, are you going to buy an $800 million market cap coin? You? Because I know I'm not. Hell no, I'm not. I'm not buying like a $2 billion market cap coin. I don't care what your game does, bro. Your game better be a unicorn like World of Warcraft. It better be. If it's not, no, I'm not paying up $2 billion for that thing. You know, see what I mean? So this is what it all comes down to, friends. You have to be a step of the crowd. You can't invest based off the past. I've just shown you, if you go back in time, you invest based off the past, okay, that's what happens. So this is a beautiful part, okay? They can actually see this. And it's very obvious to us, right? That's why I even tell you, right? Stop following the crowd here. They are lost as truck, okay? Fudge. It's a very competitive game out there. I hope you got to open your minds, friends. You actually got to see, wow, I better like go out. Now, the last thing I'll tell you is a lot of people always want to know, why doesn't it actually work? Because theoretically, you would think the longer a trend is established, the more time they have to accumulate holders and believers. So they should be going up easier over time, like the Lindy effect. You know, the longer you're alive, the more you survive and stuff. Why don't they actually work? Well, here's the thing, friends. Obviously, it took me thousands of hours of figuring this out. I'll give it to you for free. Okay? The reason is because in crypto, we are onboarding new people. Okay? They are not in the club. They're new people. Now, when they come in, you know, every 4 years, this magical 4-year cycle, when they come in, you have to remember these people did not respond to your narrative and my narrative from cycles ago. They didn't give a shit. So let's use this example, okay? The people who arrive in crypto in 2024 this year and next year, 2025, they don't care about 2021 Elon Musk, Doge. They don't care about Ethereum. They don't care about decentralization. They don't care about gaming, metaverse. They actually don't really care about all of those. They don't care about them. If they did care about them, most of them would have been in already. An overwhelming majority of them are already in. They already responded to them from the world. Crypto shield to the world. Do you get me? Now, some people, obviously, friends, they do go in, just their growth rates are slower. But you get the point, okay? You're looking for the maximum reward here. So now you get to see, right? But now we have something new for them. Okay, now obviously it's not noble. It's like it's just a bunch of shitcoin, meme coins. Okay, the new altcoins that fly. So if these people come in, they are going to be responding to that. If they come in, most likely. They're probably going to be trading around on base chain. Who knows? Any chain. So now it all makes sense. You go, oh, wow, that does make sense. Every new cycle, we onboard new people onto new narratives, and there's something for everybody in crypto. Yes, that makes sense. But there's understanding that, and then there's acting on that. The acting on that is tough. Because the acting on that it's hard. Because you got to catch lightning in a bottle twice. In terms of like, you've got to relinquish your dead bags, and then you have to find the new trend stuff at low price. And if you get it wrong, I know it's really tough. That's why a lot of people, hey, I'm just going to hold forever. I'm too scared to do anything. That's why a lot of people freeze up. So you can do whatever hell you want, but that's why I'm telling you, 90% call, 10% lottery. You can only, look, if this thing works out, at least you got 10% lottery, at least you got something to play around on it. You see what I mean? You're making a lot more ground thinking this way rather than people who just say, hey, I just got one coin. It's either going to make or it'll go to zero. Okay, bro, but you know, like I hope XRP really pumps. I really do. It's just that you missed out on the last 6 narratives, man. You literally missed out on the last 6 narratives. So like, I really do hope it pumps. I hope XRP, BTC, it needs to go 15x from today, by the way. So you need to do 15x whatever Bitcoin does. I think 30x. It's a ridiculous number just to make a new all-time high. So just showing you that it gets tougher and tougher over time with these network effects, friends. So that's why you got to see it, right? This is the gift. The gift was that we just had this Bitcoin halving year. Now it's that reload time period. Now we just get to see, okay, is the next round of narratives that appear, do they have a theme with memes? It doesn't necessarily mean all the meme coins go up, but the theme about them. Like, is it mascots, memes, whatever it is? Everyone releases a mascot coin. Do you see? That's pretty much what it comes down to. So we don't know how it's going to transpire, but at least your mind is open. So like I said, we want to go back to each time period and we want to invest thinking of the future. So, you know, and remember, what was the key? What was your key informational edge? It was going to each Bitcoin halving year and looking around and sniffing around. You're not allowed to learn the coin names, but you're looking for the information. You go, what are the market participants thinking about? What are they feeling about? How are they talking? What are they responding to? How are they allocating capital? What networks are they joining? What communities are they joining based off these current narratives? They're the ones I have to pay close attention to. Okay? And you and I have paid close attention to friendship. Make sure you like, subscribe. I've got some pineapples to finish off. Catch you soon.